guys, hi everyone. How are you doing on this jolly Christmas season? I hope you're doing good. Okay, so I'm here to, fill you in on the latest news on my Swedish journey and everything. So I have a bunch of notes here, so I wouldn't forget anything. Okay, so let's start with my journey, my trip, my flight from Amsterdam to Stockholm. So the flight, as I was saying in the previous vlog, went really well. So I had a whole row just to myself. There were 3 seats and I was again sitting on the window side, so I could shot all the beautiful shots that you saw in the previous vlog. So that was cool. It went really smoothly. I didn't have to wait at all to claim my baggage, which was amazing. And yeah, then I just took a cab and arrived at my friend's. And the very funny thing is, at the moment when I arrived, he was just coming downstairs to take care of the garbage. Because the garbage disposal is outside, and he didn't know I was exactly coming in this time. I just told him when I was leaving from the airport, and we would just happen to run into each other outside his place. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, so there was a lot of emotions when I arrived, because I was coming back to Sweden after 8 years, and you also in the previous vlog how emotional that already was for me. And it was even more emotional because when I arrived at the airport, the way we take to get out of the airport is the same one I took when I first arrived in Ireland, and that was the same one that my family would come from when I was welcoming them at the airport when they were visiting me. So I don't know, that was it was such an emotional time to just go and be again in this environment and see the exact same place. That was just, yeah, lots of feels. So yeah, that was quite the arrival, and I was so happy to be finally on Swedish soil. I started questioning, okay, so now what I'm going to do? Am I going back to work for a corporate company? Because, guys, I need the money, bad. I am not making a living out of my jewelry store, and I really need, I need to pay the bills. You all know that. So I was like, okay, what am I going to do? Who am I going to betray? Am I going to betray my previous self, who made the commitment to work on her own, be her own boss, make a living out of it, and just live in the countryside and, remote and everything? Or am I going to betray, I was thinking, which side of me am I going to have to betray? That was my thinking. Like, am I going to have to betray the side of me that wants the freedom, or the side of me that wants the security, financial security? Because I'm still working on harmonizing and merging the two together. For now, up until now, it's always been one or the other, and I'm very much hoping Sweden will be the marriage of these two energies. That would be amazing, because I could finally rest. So yeah, so there was a lot of questioning, and after that, in the middle of all of my questioning, I happened to be invited to a Christmas hangout at one of my friends' place, and it was nice because I got to build a gingerbread house. That's a thing they do here. It's a contest. There were 2 teams of 2, and we would all have 30 seconds each by team turn, and to build the ginger house, and the winner, well, just won. There wouldn't be any prizes of any way, but it was just, for the thrill of it. It was really fun, and it was a good jump back into the Swedish atmosphere, and it was it was kind of a party as well. It says hangout, but there was like 30 people. I didn't know anyone but my friend there, but I did make a new friend. We ended up talking pretty much the entire time, and it was funny because, so in the Swedish places, in the buildings with the flats, usually in the basement you have an entire place you can rent for parties, job gatherings or stuff like that. And so I remember that's exactly what we did when I was a student in Uppsala a few years ago. We did rent a similar thing for goodbye parties or Christmas parties together. So it just threw me right back where I left Sweden, partying in the basement. But it's not the basement that you would find in Europe. In France, for example, it's a it's a fancy basement with everything. You know, you have a kitchenette, you have the toilets, it's a nice basement. It's designed to be a party place or gathering place. Yeah, so that party made me realize that I could do it. You know, I could mingle, I could meet people, I could be out in Sweden again, and you know, I kind of sort of put maybe Sweden on a pedestal. You probably knew that already, but then, you know, having gone to this party, I realized, okay, these are actual people, I can interact with those people, I'll be fine. Okay, about this plot twist I've been teasing for the past minutes. My housing plan fell through. I won't be able to stay here for too long, or as long as it was meant to be. And the thing is that I really came with literally a few coins in my pocket, so I have either just enough to fly home or just enough to make it until a miracle happens. So I'm in I'm in this weird zone where I feel like I don't belong anywhere. You know, I don't belong in France, I don't quite belong in Sweden yet, although I did have an interview already. I mean, I was barely arrived so I arrived on Wednesday. On Friday I applied for jobs because eventually I decided that I need the money. So I need to privilege that for now, at least for a short amount of time until I get back on my feet financially, and then we'll see. I will, hopefully by then my business will have grown and I will be able to leave for good the corporate world. But right now, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to go back for a little while, but I'm not giving up on my dream. And the job I've applied for is a remote position, so hopefully I'll be able to, I will not be living in the city, so you should have some shots of me in the Swedish nature. Because if I do get the job, I may be able to stay, but if I don't get the job, then it will be trickier for me to stay. So either I stay here or I go back to France and just do what I probably should have done in the beginning, which is maybe apply for jobs first and then move to Sweden. But I don't know, I told you I just like a challenge, but I'm starting to be like, okay, what have I done? I don't know. I mean, I just wanted to prove to people that you could just, you know, jump, take a leap of faith, and everything will work out fine. Which was maybe a little bit unrealistic of me, I'll admit. Especially financially, that's what I mean. Because my friend was supposed to host me for free until I find something, you know, like a job and a house, or at least a place to stay, which will not happen. So I'm trying to find a plan B right now. So as I am recording this video, I don't know where I'm going to be next week. I have no idea. I'm saying this with a smile, but rest assured I've had a 48 hours panic before that, so you know. So yeah, these are the latest news. It did not go quite as planned. I was hoping to, you know, just arrive in Sweden and everything would go smoothly. It could have been the case, okay? You know it. But it wasn't. So now I have to just act accordingly and also just face the responsibility. My responsibility being that I did not really maybe plan my arrival in Sweden too well, very thoroughly. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pack my things and go, and then, you know, everything will work itself out. That was basically my hope and my plan. But I was so hoping to, you know, be that person to show the world that this is possible, you know, so people would, you know, see that they don't have to work a job they don't like or live a miserable life, because that's what I'm standing for. Against. It's just, you know, a happy life, and that people can follow their intuition. So I don't know, maybe something will work itself out in the end, but as of now, I'm so unsure of everything, and I'm feeling kind of lost, and I'm not sure of anything. So yeah. But we will see. I mean, I may have to go back to France for a short while. I have no idea. I would prefer to stay for sure. But we will see how that's possible. Oh yeah, and the final thing I wanted to tell you is about the Swedish lights. So as you could see, you know, in the winter in Sweden and in the northern countries, people put the lights on, you know, in their place, and then they have a star usually, and some candles as well lit in the front of the window. And there's more, I mean, there's a side of it that I have just discovered actually. Because I was on this couch the other day and I was just watching at some TV show and applying for jobs at the same time. And there was this little girl from the neighbors just here, just on the left. And she came by here, the balcony, which is a common balcony. It's not a balcony, it's just how you can come inside from the outside. So there's two entries. Anyway, so she was passing by the window and she saw the star that was just hanging just there. And she got so excited, so happy, so enchanted, you know. I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. And also, this is how I understood something very important, is that in Sweden, you don't just put the light for yourself, you put it for others to see from the outside, because it's so dark. Can you imagine how the street during the day and the evening would look like in Sweden if they did not let the light shine from the inside to the outside? You know, if everybody was shutting the curtains and the blinds down, it would be so depressing, you know. So I was like, okay, that's a very nice touch. I mean, I really love that way of thinking and seeing the world. And it was a bit of a lesson for me, because in France I took the habit, or even in general, I'm kind of a private person. I don't like feeling watched. This is why I don't like living in the city. And right now I have apartment blocks all around me, facing me right now. Fortunately, not everyone has a straight view into the place. But I can see someone in the window right now. And it's a weird feeling to me. And my first reflex when I arrived was to shut the blinds down. And one day, and then when my friend came back from work, he was like, oh my god, why are you shutting the blinds down? It's kind of dark. Even though there was the lights on. So I was like, okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot where you were coming from. It is Sweden, you need the lights. And then this thing with this little girl happened. She wouldn't be more than maybe 2 or 3 years old, really. And that's when I understood the importance of, you know, letting the light shine out and in. So yeah, many lessons, and it hasn't been a week. As I'm recording this, it hasn't quite been a week. I'm recording this on Tuesday, and you will see the video on Friday. I like to be precise with my dates of recording. I don't know how, I don't know why, because, I don't know, it's just a thing. When I see people's video, I always wonder, okay, when did they actually record the video? It's just out of curiosity, because knowing it won't do anything, really, but it's just pure curiosity. So yeah, so a lot of unknown as of me recording this video. I see you in, oh wait, I almost forgot. So yeah, in my 30 feet under and very cloudy times, I still wanted to offer some lights, and so I'm doing a Christmas sale on my online jewelry shop. So if you're watching this video after the dates I'm going to give, you can just move forward, because it will be obsolete. So as of Thursday, 16th of December 2021 until Saturday, 18th, December 18th, 2021, from 6 p.m. to 6 p.m, you will have a site-wide sale on my website. Of course, site-wide sale anyway, 50% off on all the jewelry. And because you are watching me right now and you've been following my adventures, I thought I would do a little gesture and add an extra 10%. So if you follow me on Instagram, discard the promo code that I gave on Instagram and instead use the one that is right on the screen right now, and it is YouTube 60. So you get 60% off for all of your purchases. Only for you on YouTube, because you're becoming my tribe now, and I know most of you, I mean pretty much all of my subscribers are right now watching my videos, so I figured I would do just a little gesture. And on that note, I hope you find the perfect jewel, the perfect gift for the person that you want to buy it for, even if it's just for yourself. And if you are one of those last minute shoppers, Christmas shoppers, hopefully you will find what you're looking for this. Don't be too long, because they will be shipping from France, so it might take a little while. It depends when you will be, it depends from where you will be ordering. If you're ordering for farther countries, it might come after Christmas. If so, we can do a gift card for you, or like a gift card that you can give the person, print, give the person, and then the gift will arrive as soon as possible. And that's it. That's about it. Thanks for watching again. Thanks for being here, and I see you in the next vlog, which is going to be a good one, I'm sure. Okay guys, it's me again. So I recorded the video yesterday, and then I went and tried to sleep, and I couldn't sleep, so it just appeared to me that it made no sense for me to stay for now. I mean, I don't have a job, and even if someone could host me for free, I couldn't pay for anything for another few weeks. So I decided right now the smartest move was to move back to France for the time being. Hopefully the interview that I did will go through and I will be able to have this job. This way I could, you know, wait a few weeks, build on the salary, and then move back to Sweden. I am not giving up on the Swedish dreams. Okay, I guess there are multiple dreams. So yeah, anyway, I'm not giving up. It's just a huge setback, but I will bounce back, and I will come back. There's a lot of back. Anyway, I didn't sleep really well, so excuse my this. And I see you in the next video. I am not stopping the channel. On the contrary. So yeah, the plan basically, moving back to France, getting the job, building on the salary for the money, looking for a place to stay in Sweden from France, and then move to Sweden then. Simple. I should have done this from the start, honestly. I know, I should have. But I don't know, I just wanted to be the bigger woman and, you know, sort of beat the odds and see what happened when you jump into the air. It was just a parachute. So, yeah, that didn't really go as planned, as you could see. And that's okay. Lesson learned. I will go for the Muggle path for now, and eventually go back, reach again the witchy part. I mean, I will still do my rituals and stuff, but the cabin in the woods will have to wait for a little while longer. So please, I would love if you could stick around and see how I end up doing what I wanted to do originally coming here. Anyway, have a good one, and I see you in the next video.